What up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Distillery Games. I'm Andrew, and I hope you guys are having a rockin' Friday. Now, last week we had another teaser trailer for a highly anticipated game drop, and it's one of my favorite games of all time, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, since the it dropped, I've probably watched the trailer about 30 times, and I gotta tell you, I'm not disappointed. I was a little apprehensive after hearing some of the things about the game in the past, but the trailer looks great. It looks gorgeous, um, and we'll get into the things that we know about the game, which isn't really a whole lot right now. More information is supposed to drop in June during E3. But right behind me here, we're going to put up some just some stills of the graphics comparison, just so you can see the all the work that has been gone into this game and how gorgeous it looks right now. But with that, this game is going to be a departure from the original. It's going to be more action oriented for a JRPG, no turn based. Like I said, I wasn't really a fan of this at first, and I didn't know how it was going to work. And since then, I've played some more action-oriented RPGs, such as Final Fantasy 15, some Star Ocean, Kingdom Hearts, and I came away liking those games. I think if I had to pick one that I wish it wasn't like, it would be Final Fantasy 15. It just felt too fast, clunky, the combat system, and the camera angles were a little wonky to me. If this game plays more like Star Ocean or Kingdom Hearts, which seems to be from the trailer, I think it'll be great. This also will be a chance for the game to find new people to play, capture the attention of those not familiar with the original, and hopefully create new fans. So I'm really pumped to see more about the combat during E3, see if they have let people play a little bit, and let people show it off a little bit more than we have seen already. Another thing that we know for sure is that the game is going to be released in multiple installments. It will essentially be a full-scale game for each part of the multi-part series. Final Fantasy VII Remake producer Yoshinori says he goes on to suggest that the fans should look to Final Fantasy XIII, which had two sequels, for an idea of what to expect. Based on these comments, a trilogy seems likely. If we were looking at each of these parts, one part should be on par with the scale of one Final Fantasy XIII game, he says. Just to give you kind of what it looks like, each game was about 40 to 60 hours long, which means that if it's roughly on par, the remake will be easily over 100 hours. And that's a lot of content. I can see why they've taken, 15 years, 10, 15 years to make this game. They're not solely doing it for nostalgic reasons. As Yoshinori goes on to say, he goes, I want to get the fans of the original version excited. We'll be making adjustments to the story with this thought in mind. And I hope that fans of the original can be surprised once again. We know that some of the story was left out of the Western version of the original, and that there are 3 shoot-off games based on the Final Fantasy VII world. So what does that look like? Does that mean we're going to get flashbacks of the events from some of these other games, or some characters flashbacks into their past, or what's going on with them during the same time frame that the game takes place? Who knows? I mean, if they're expanding the world of Final Fantasy VII without harming the original story, I'm not going to say no to that. I'll take more Final Fantasy VII all the time. So I'm looking forward to this. I think if you are getting your 40 to 60 hours of content per installment, then it's going to be worth the price tag that they're going to be putting out there for you. Who knows? Maybe it'll be cheaper since they know it's not going to be a full release. I doubt it, but you can always hope. Now there's no release date yet. More news will be provided at the June 10th E3 event. Also, there is a Final Fantasy VII concert going on the day before, I believe. So if you want to listen to the music of Final Fantasy VII, you can go ahead and do that as well. But always, when more information becomes available, we'll let you know. Thank you for watching. Please do all those mouse clicking exercises by liking and sharing this video, and most importantly, subscribing to our channel if you have not done so already. Till next time.